Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Emmerdale unpredictable bad boy set to return and cause havoc months after exit. An Emmerdale star is back by popular demand, just months after his dramatic exit, and trouble will soon follow. An Emmerdale favorite is set to return to the village after escaping from murderous John Sugden, Oliver Farnworth. Actor Chris Coghill will be reprising his role as Kev Townsend on the ITV soap later this year as he sets up a new coffee shop, and his presence is sure to stir trouble between the locals, including ex-husband Robert Sugden, Ryan Hawley. Kev and Robert married in prison, with the latter believing his new spouse was terminally ill. Upon his release, Kev arrived in the Dales to reunite with Robert and claimed he had been let out on compassionate grounds. But their relationship was short-lived as Robert couldn't hide his feelings for his former husband, Aaron Dingle, Danny Miller, and the pair decided to give their relationship another chance. Kev, who was also revealed as Lewis Barton's, Bradley Rich's, biological father, reappeared at Christmas, confronting sinister John. John was intent on reclaiming his husband, Aaron, and commanded Kev to kill Robert before taking his own life. Fortunately, Kev escaped John's clutches and alerted Aaron to the danger before making one final village visit to see Lewis. Kev, who was not dying from any health-related issue, concluded Lewis would be better off without him and departed, leaving Lewis unaware of the truth. Nicola Wheeler, has still not disclosed to her business partner, Lewis, of his real parentage, equally reluctant to have criminal Kev involved in his life. Speaking about his comeback, Chris Coghill expressed his love for playing Kev. "I'm really pleased to be returning to Emmerdale. I had a brilliant time last year," he said. "He has psychopathic tendencies, but also an energy and vulnerability that I think makes him pretty unique. I'm properly looking forward to getting back at it." Will Lewis ever find out that Kev is his dad? Laura Shaw, the show's executive producer, teases. Both Chris and the character of Kev made a massive impact on the show last year, so Chris is most definitely back by popular demand. With Kev's son Lewis in the village still unaware of who his father is, it's safe to say that there's a lot of unfinished business and drama ahead. Emmerdale had settled into a fragile calm, the kind that feels almost suspicious. The pub chatter was lighter, the arguments shorter, the secrets better hidden. Life had stitched itself back together after the storm. Or at least, that's what everyone told themselves. But peace in a place like this never lasts. It started with something small. It always does. A black car no one recognized rolled slowly past the Woolpack just after dusk, its headlights cutting through the golden glow spilling from the windows. Inside, laughter echoed, locals unwinding, blissfully unaware. The car didn't stop. It didn't need to. Its presence alone was enough. A whisper of something unfinished. By morning, the rumors had already begun. "Someone's back," Mandy muttered, leaning over the bar as she polished a glass that was already spotless. "I've got a feeling." "Your feelings are usually indigestion," Paddy replied, not looking up from his drink. But Mandy wasn't wrong. Because miles away, at the edge of a quiet country road, he stepped out of that same black car. A slow smile crept across his face as he took in the familiar skyline. The rolling hills, the stone cottages, the place that had never quite let him go. He had been gone for months. Long enough for people to think he wouldn't return. Long enough for wounds to begin healing. But not long enough to forget. "Miss me?" he murmured to no one in particular. The bad boy of Emmerdale was back. And he hadn't come alone, not really. He brought chaos with him, tucked neatly beneath his calm exterior. A storm disguised as a man. The first person to see him was Sam. It was early, too early for trouble, Sam would later insist. He had been heading out, minding his own business, when he froze mid-step. No way," Sam whispered. Leaning casually against the gate was a figure he recognized instantly. Same sharp eyes. Same unreadable expression. Same dangerous stillness. "You look like you've seen a ghost," the man said, pushing himself upright. "You're not supposed to be here," Sam replied. "And yet here I am." There was no warmth in his tone. No apology. Just certainty. Word spread fast. By midday the entire village knew. Some reacted with shock. Others with dread. A few with something more complicated, unfinished feelings, buried grudges, questions that had never been answered. And then there were those who knew exactly what his return meant. Trouble. At the Woolpack, the atmosphere shifted the moment he walked in. The door creaked open, and conversations died instantly. Every eye turned. Every breath held. He scanned the room slowly, taking it all in like he owned it. Like he'd never left. "Miss me?" he said again, louder this time. No one laughed. Charity stood frozen behind the bar, her expression unreadable, but her grip tightening around a glass. You've got some nerve showing your face here, she said. He shrugged. This place wouldn't be the same without me. It's been just fine. Has it? He asked, tilting his head. Looks a bit dull if you ask me. The tension was thick enough to choke on. You should leave, someone muttered from a corner, but he didn't move. Instead, he walked further in, slow and deliberate, like he was daring someone to stop him. No one did. His return wasn't just unexpected, it was calculated. Every step he took, every word he spoke carried weight. He wasn't here by accident. He had a reason, a plan. And it didn't take long for cracks to start showing. Old alliances began to shift. People who had once stood united found themselves questioning each other. Secrets, long buried, started clawing their way back to the surface. Because he knew things he shouldn't, things no one else did. You think you've all moved on, he said one evening, his voice low but cutting. But the past doesn't just disappear. Not here. Not ever. He wasn't wrong. The first real explosion came days later. A confrontation. Public. Messy. Accusations flew, voices rose, and before anyone could stop it, everything unraveled. You lied, someone shouted. No, I protected you. From what? The truth. And through it all he watched. Silent. Observant. Satisfied. Because this was what he wanted. Chaos. Not random, meaningless destruction, but precise, targeted disruption. He knew exactly where to press, where to push, how to make everything fall apart. You're enjoying this, Charity snapped at him afterward. Maybe, he admitted. You haven't changed. He smiled. That's where you're wrong. I've changed a lot. Then why does it feel like you've come back to ruin everything? He stepped closer, his voice dropping to a near whisper. Maybe I didn't come back to ruin things, he said. Maybe I came back to finish them.